interfaces mismatch have been solved, but the devices still cannot connect. Check the VLAN existing. Show VLAN, show MAC address table. No connection among the devices, same VLAN. Assign the port to the correct VLAN. Yes, it is assigned. If no, check the port is in the same VLAN. Yes, VLAN present in the database. Then, if no, then create a VLAN. If yes, then connection verify among the devices, same VLAN. Show VLAN, show interface switch port. This is how we can say. So for example, right now we have some, let's create some problem. I have show run. I am continuously pinging, for example, from here. Okay. You see the communication is going on. Let's say I just change the one. You see what will happen. First of all, the communication will be broken. Even though I'm pinging the same IP again, the only thing I made a change, I just created, created a problem that just remove the VLAN 10 and add the VLAN 20. You see, when you say switch port from 10 to 20, automatically change. So you see, even it's come green, the communication will not be possible because it's trying to communicate these switches, these PC, and they are part of the VLAN 10. So VLAN 10 and 12 will never be able to, 10 and 20 will never be able to communicate. The reason is because they are in a different VLAN right now. Clear? Okay. So VLAN 10. So this is the one troubleshooting. So I need to fix it. I need to make sure that this is part of the same VLAN which the other devices are. It will try to communicate again, and after some period of time, you will see the communication will be restored. Okay, there we go. You see, now I put in the right VLAN, now the communication is restored. Okay, common problem with the trunk. Trunking issue are usually associated with incorrect configuration. The most common are native VLAN mismatch, trunk mode mismatch, allowed VLAN on the trunk. If the trunk problem is detected, the best practice guideline recommended to the troubleshooting in order to best practices. Mode mismatch, for example, we already done this lab. So we configure one side, maybe auto, it's not coming up. We should have trunk, both sides, trunk desirable or trunk desirable trunk, something like that. That's what we need to say. Also the VLAN on the trunk, actually, if I say interface was 020 to allowed VLAN 20 . Now you see what happened. I have done what? My communication will be broken. You see why? Because on this trunk, I'm not carrying VLAN 10. I'm carrying only VLAN 20. See? By default, if you do not give this command, switch port trunk allowed VLAN 20 or any specific VLAN or a VLAN range, it carry all the VLAN. Show interface trunk. You see, it carry all the VLANs. 22 is on, and it is carry all the VLANs. Okay, but when you say 20 only, you see, it will say I'm only carrying 20 VLAN. So this will break the communication on the trunk side as well. Now you see. So the best thing is you need to make sure the trunks are follow the path, how the ports are sending this traffic to the one side to another side. 10 and 20. You see, now I'm carrying 10 and 20. My communication should be restored now. Now you see VLAN is okay. That's very critical. The trunk also, we already discussed trunk as well. VLAN must be allowed in the trunk before the frame can be transmitted. Use the switch port trunk allowed VLAN. Make sure the VLAN and existing command line. So these are the common practices. Number one, VLAN must be, the port must be in the right VLAN, and also the trunk which is carrying the multiple VLAN, it has the correct VLAN information. Third problem could be that VLAN trunk cannot be formed because trunk has the wrong configuration as well. Okay, these are the three problems. Please make sure in the live environment.